Hey everyone, welcome to the Cold Show. It's Friday
Hey.
night, and to quote the Cure, it's Friday night, and I'm in love. I'm in love with seeing
Wow.
Sandra and Caleb. It's been so long.
I know. And it's like really, really goddamn hot in California today.
It is, man. So how
Ridiculous.
you guys doing? What you been up to?
I'm doing great.
That's it?
No.
Just great?
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
I managed to rip a hole in a muscle in my back. So that's a whole thing. It's
That's
just
a
been
whole-
yes. So on top of being quarantined, I've also been kind of like almost immobile.
Okay.
So it's
fun.
just been it's been so much fun. It's been so much fun.
Do you know how you did it?
I think I might have moved wrong in yoga because I'm like doing it at home and I don't have like a teacher there to make sure I don't fucking injure myself. And lo and behold,
And
try this at home,
and that's
kids.
I never do yoga.
That's fine. But no, I'm on the good drugs, the strong drugs.
Okay.
So I'm drinking my
So you're
fancy
doing
water.
you're doing what, steroids now? Is that what you said?
Steroids, yeah. So I've got roid rage, which is cool. I've never had that before, but I
Yeah.
can't put the juice to use.
The juice to use.
Remember that's what we
Yeah.
used to say to Barry Bonds. Barry, put the juice to use. Huh?
No.
Oh, not Giants fans, not baseball fans.
Yeah.
I
used
don't
to
mind
say.
baseball. I just don't remember that saying.
Oh, I love
That's all.
baseball. I love Giants baseball, and I'm beside myself that there's no baseball right now.
Okay.
Really?
It's really taken a toll on me. I miss it.
I'm sorry, Sandra.
sorry.
But I have watched some stuff and I've read some stuff, but I'll let you guys introduce yourselves.
How's Caleb? How you doing?
I'm
My
bored,
friend-
you guys. I am so.
Oh,
No,
you're getting
just
stir crazy.
like Sandra, I am reading lots, watching lots. Started going for walks, so that's nice.
Oh, good.
Except it's been really hot the last 2 days. So.
So it's
Yeah.
more like a punishment than like, oh, great, I'll get
No,
outside.
but it's good to
some
get
fresh
out.
air.
You need to get out. You know,
You
body
have to get
needs-
out.
Body needs that vitamin D. So
Oh my God, you have to get out. You have to.
Yeah, I was telling Caleb that even like my daughter, who is typically all about the phone and the computer, she's like past like weeks, she's just been, can we take the dogs on a walk? Or now she's
Right.
like outside like every night when it cools down, and she's like outside now, just standing there, out like taking in air,
yeah,
looking at
Good.
the trees. I mean, all the things. Yeah, it's just hysterical. She's just like,
yeah. No,
"Oh,
my
let's go
daughter
outside
did the
now."
same thing. My daughter was the one that suggested we start walking. I'd been asking them before, and they're like,
Yeah.
no.
Right.
So, but it's getting to all of us.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I think they're
I
feeling
love
it,
being outside. I freaking love it, except for when it's hot.
except for when it's hot.
Except for when it's
Exactly.
hot.
Freaking summer. So, Sandra, you're drinking the soda water or
Sparkly
soda?
water.
Sparkly water. Okay. Caleb, what do you got?
Same as last week, bourbon and ginger. But
So
this time,
pretty.
this time I have a plastic straw.
So you
Caleb!
inspired me. Caleb inspired me because I'm doing the same thing this week. I'm doing a bourbon with ginger lime sparkly water.
Oh,
Oh, is
So-
it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
it's refreshing
Refreshing.
when it's really hot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. So thank you
You
for the
guys in
suggestion, Caleb.
In your bourbon, you're all about that bourbon life. I
I
don't
like
know,
the
man.
bourbon.
It's yummy. It's tasty.
So
I-
cheers.
I-
Good to see you guys.
Yeah,
Cheers, everybody. Miss you guys. Love you.
Hey. Oh, hey. Hi,
We're on?
everybody.
We're on.
So remember how
Oh.
we were bitching about how it was hot? We think we
Yes.
might have had a small, like, what do they call a brownout, like a little power surge real fast.
No, I think we had a god kicked us in the balls real quick for getting pissed about it being hot. Is what we had.
You think it was God? Okay. Well, agree to disagree.
To quote Twister, it was the finger of God. So
I fucking love Twister. It's kind of
What-
horrible, but I love it, right?
Also,
Is
to quote
there-
Twister, another cow.
Yeah, what a cow.
Is
not
there
bad
such
for
a thing as an
cows.
F5? Oh, what would that be like? The finger of God. Cheesiest shit in the world. But I
It
love it.
is, but it's enjoyable. Yeah, it's
It
very
is enjoyable.
enjoyable.
It is enjoyable. I'm gonna pour
So
more bourbon before the brownout happens again.
I know, or God, or the finger.
No, the finger
God
of
gave us
God
the
happens
finger.
again. Okay, so like I
Whatever.
was saying after our cheers, but before we got so rudely cut off,
Mm-hmm.
is that we have with us Mindy and Laura,
Hi, Laura.
our gruesome twosome from the cult film series,
Hi, girls.
and Wanda, the wonderful Wanda.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. My
Miss
coven
you,
mate.
girl.
And that's all that has spoken forth. I don't know who else might be on.
There could be anybody lurking out there.
But I said hi to Michael. He didn't respond. He might not be here. So.
Maybe the power surge hit him too.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway. So I guess, hey, we were going to talk about what the heck it was that we were doing this week, what we watched, anything you've been catching on Netflix or Amazon or DVD or whatever. So what do you got? What have you guys been watching?
I have a lot. I'm not going to share everything because I have a lot. I have a lot.
Okay, then.
But I'll share one thing to start. Like we each do like one thing to start.
Sure.
I am caught up on the Shudder Cursed Films show.
Okay.
And I know you are too. And then Caleb does not have Shudder. I love it. It's freaking fantastic. We're gonna talk about it on Spooky Slumber Party too, because it's like.
Okay. Yeah. You know what it's about, Caleb? Have you heard about it?
Nope. No, nothing about it.
So it's a documentary, kind of a documentary film, but it's short. It's about not quite 30 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
And they go over different movies that are allegedly cursed. So thus far, we've had The Exorcist, The Omen, Poltergeist, The Crow, Twilight Zone, the movie. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's freaking awesome. And they handle it in like such a classy, tasteful way too, because like they're not like exploitive. Like there's nothing gross about it.
Okay.
Yeah, but they talk about
Yeah, especially with Poltergeist, because you could get really tabloid with that one, because of Heather O'Rourke and everything, and even the older sister.
Mm-hmm.
They kept it really tasteful, and they did a good job, really good job actually. So it was a good series. I liked it.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Is there going to be more, or is that all of them?
I think that's it for the first season. I got something that said, or saw a pop up that said, season 1 all available for streaming now, or something like that.
Oh no, I need more of that.
I know it's only like 5 episodes. It's not very long. But
the fuck? Okay, I take it back. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Done.
Dead to me.
I don't need your stinking Shudder. Get out of my face.
No, I do need you. I need you, Shudder. My God, you give me life. Someone else share. Someone else go.
Go ahead, Caleb.
You want me to go? All right.
Yeah, please.
Well, first of all, it looks like Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Thank you for tuning in.
We love you, Michael.
So, like you, Sandra, I too have been watching many. Like, I almost sent you guys both like 3 screen captures of just all the movies that I watched the other day, but I didn't send it. So, but I did.
But then I didn't.
But I didn't. Ain't nobody want to see that. So I watched Kung Fu Hustle a while back.
Okay.
Which if you haven't seen it, it's kind of like this. I think it's a Hong Kong movie. I could be totally wrong, but it's like a kung fu movie.
Yeah.
And then because of that, I started watching Into the Badlands, which is an AMC show.
It's also on Shudder too, because AMC is Shudder. Yeah.
Also on Netflix right now as well. So, and I believe the 3rd season was the final one, so it should all be there. And that's like a post-apocalyptic kung fu TV show. I
hear good things about that show. People freaking love it.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm in the 2nd season right now.
Okay, so you haven't finished it yet.
No, not yet.
Savoring it.
Yes.
Is that me? Am I next?
Go for it.
Yeah.
So I did. I watched the movie last weekend. I finally watched Peanut Butter Falcon, which I've been wanting to see for a long time.
Yes.
And I thought it was excellent. I highly recommend that film. It was really good, really cute. I liked it a lot.
Got that Shia in it.
Got the Shia, and it's just I don't know. It was a good film. I recommend. It was just like one of those like a nice like what Caleb needs right now, kind of that heartwarming, nice tale of friendship and buddy and everything. Yeah, for the Calebs.
Did you guys notice at home? Caleb and I both wore Star Wars shirts today. What's up? Neil forgot to wear his Star Wars shirt today.
I left mine in the laundry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because he has.
Neil probably gave me this shirt.
You never know. So yeah, and then you know what? I also started watching Ozark season 3. So I don't know if you guys have ever watched that, but
no. What the hell is it about? Is it about drugs?
Not really.
A theft?
Let's just guess everything it's about.
Yeah, what's it about?
Is it about a found family? Is it about pioneers? Is it a cooking show?
Is it about making omelets? What's it about?
Same everything it could be.
So it's about a family that the husband is involved in. He's like a CPA or a money guy for a drug people. His partner gets killed, and he basically just takes his family and moves to the Ozarks to kind of, I guess, get away from everything. And then he ends up falling back into that life, but only much worse. Between either the local drug people and more cartel and Kansas City mafia and Chicago mafia. It's just this whole thing. But every season, like, it gets deeper and deeper because then his wife gets involved. And then the kids get involved, and it's really well done. Jason Bateman show, like, he got behind it and then produces and directs a lot of episodes. But I mean, it's really well acted.
It's kind of like an old TGIF gather around with the family kind of show.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
like that. But
maybe.
Okay, perfect.
Depends if you're. It's not like it's not an incredibly fast moving show. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like my wife won't watch it. Yeah, there's no Avengers in it, so my wife won't watch it. but it's really good. I mean, every season is better than the prior, which is really cool.
Dang. No, it's like it is lauded. It is highly lauded, but
I like it a lot. So
yeah.
Anyway. I've had many people tell me how good it is.
Caleb, you got the whole police academy Commandant Lassard thing going tonight.
I do?
Yeah, remember he always goes, many people told me many things. Don't you remember how he always did that?
No.
Really? Oh, okay.
We'll have to take your word for it, Neil.
Hopefully Michael, I bet Michael would know that. The Commandant Lassard, he always would do that.
I remember the character, but don't ask me to
back me up. Mindy, Laura, Michael.
30 years
Anybody?
ago.
Anybody? Back me up. Back me up in the comments.
Nobody.
Scott, by the way, that was my cat that jumped up on the desk that made it go boom. That wasn't me, just so you know.
That was a likely story. The bad cat.
Scott sent me a text. That wasn't a very nice one.
It was Jake the bad cat.
It was Karma. Actually, Karma did it.
Karma, she's jealous. She wants her quarantine snack.
She does. So
she's like, give me my snack.
Just give me a second. Actually, she's sitting right down there. So she's watching.
Should we talk about why we're like here today? What we're doing?
Why we're here today? Before the finger of God comes down upon us.
I know. I'm sick of that finger.
The middle finger of God.
I'm sick of it. So I would say we kind of came up with this topic kind of collaboratively, and it's kind of morphed and taken this form, its final form here. Yeah. I'm just waiting for y'all to jump in. That's fine. I'll talk.
No, you got it. This is yours.
I got it. I got it.
Right.
But basically I kind of called it the list of shame. Like movies that people are shocked that you haven't seen, like based on like who you are, and like that you're kind of embarrassed to say you haven't seen as well. Cause like you're talking about the Police Academy movies. I've never seen those, but that's not shocking because that's like not my thing. You know, that's like, yeah, Sandra's never seen that because that's like, she doesn't like comedies. Really.
Right.
So that's not shocking. But the ones on my list are shocking. And we all came up with around about 5. Caleb has more?
We all came out with 20, and we narrowed it down to 5.
Yeah. We'll see how many Caleb actually spits out. But and disclaimer too, it's okay if you haven't seen movies. I hate gatekeepy fans, especially horror fans. And if you haven't seen it or you don't like it, it's fine. It's not the end of the world if you haven't seen every Friday the 13th or every Halloween movie, or if you don't like something that everybody likes, that's okay. But it's more just for the it's more for the fun of like we're just kind of shaming ourselves. So right.
That one was me, Scott. Sorry. So
fine. Welcome to the Cult Show, where Sandra does the show alone.
Sandra, take the wheel.
I know,
Sandra,
Jesus.
You want to go first? You're number 5.
My number 5. Okay. I'll go first.
And away
Ready?
we go.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's coming at you.
Okay.
So my number 5 movie is one that is shocking because I am a huge David Lynch fan.
Okay.
I've never seen Blue Velvet.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Okay. I technically have seen a little bit of it when I was a little kid. Like my grandma, I lived with my grandma. Somebody rented it, and it was on, and it scared the shit out of me because it was like it's one of the scenes where Dennis Hopper's got the mask on and he's like fucking going crazy, and I was like, no, and I've just always had this mental block up in my mind where I'm like traumatized by this movie, and so I've never seen it, but I'm like, I have to see it. I have to face that fear. And because I am such a huge David Lynch fan, I can't talk about it with the other Lynchians.
Yeah.
The Lynch mob. I can't discuss it.
Very nice.
So, Blue Velvet. You guys have seen it, I'm sure.
Yeah. No.
Yes. I don't know.
That's not really a Caleb movie, though, so that's not totally shocking.
I don't remember seeing it, but
I think you'd remember it if you saw it. It's sure
maybe
scarring.
not a memorable film.
It's scarring, yeah.
I'm allowed to be scarred. If you see it as a young child, probably, heck yeah. Any Lynch film when you're young probably would make you question your, being as a human.
Your place in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, Caleb.
I'm next.
Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going in order of my screen.
He's just saying that. No. Okay, so number 5 for me. I don't really think anybody saw in the theater, but it became a huge cult hit, I guess. And that is Idiocracy.
Oh, yes, I've seen that.
It's a movie that everyone, I don't know, says like, oh, this is Idiocracy. And I've even said that myself, because I know what the movie's about.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it.
That's, you know what? That does seem like a movie that's like a Caleb movie that like you would have seen and like you would quote. That's a good pick because I am shocked.
Yeah. I only saw it about a year ago.
Okay.
Because that was the same thing with me. I was just like, yeah, whatever. And then people keep saying all the time, oh, like Idiocracy or whatever. Maybe it's been 2 years now, but it's fairly recent that I've seen it. And because I kept saying, sorry, Scott, because I kept saying.
He did hit the table that time.
I did, yeah.
You can't blame karma.
No, I take responsibility. But yeah, it's I agree. Caleb, you'll like it. It's a great film, and it makes me, it's scary as shit because it really does reflect what is going on in this world. And half of my, I always call it the stupid apocalypse.
Right.
And it very much is like that. So, yeah.
That's good pick.
That's a good one. A good one to not have seen.
Yeah, right. It's a good one to feel ashamed about.
This is probably not going to be surprising, but it is like one of the more popular films ever, I think.
Okay.
It's a Wonderful Life. I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life.
The fuck?
So it just, what? It never appeals to me in any form whatsoever to see. I don't know, to see it. I just, it's like the Christmas and the
Christmas sucks.
And the angel gets their wings when the bell rings and Merry Christmas, Mr. Whatever. Whatever, George Banks is his name, but I think I don't even know. I don't even know.
Right.
But I know
George
enough
Bailey.
about it. I don't have to see it.
Bailey.
I feel like I know what happened already.
I don't know that I've ever sat down and watched the entire thing all the way through either.
Really?
I know it's like one of those movies that like they'll put on at school, you know, during Christmas time. Like, oh, you get a movie. Yeah. You know?
They wheel in the TV. Here's your movie.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, how many of you actually sat and watched the movie when that happened? You know, like
mostly you sleep.
Not me. So
yeah.
You know, it's more shocking because it's like it's almost unavoidable how everywhere that movie is every Christmas.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And as we all know, Sandra does not like Christmas, but I actually do like that movie. I think it's really well acted, and I like the heart of it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that is pretty shameful. I'm gonna say that's up there.
I don't think it's shameful, Neil. I still love you.
Shame.
See, it's
shame.
like Game of Thrones. Yes,
shame.
the shame belt. Shame. Shame.
We'll see who gets the biggest finger tonight. We'll see.
Okay. That's pretty big though in my book. That's just like, and it's also so old. It's like what is that movie like? Jesus, I can't do math. What is it like 70 years old? I don't know. Jesus. Older than that.
I'm not even picking any of those old classics. Like, you know.
Fuck those guys.
No, I mean, I've never seen Casablanca. I've never seen Gone with the Wind.
Oh, Jesus, these are coming too fast.
Can't take it. Shit. Shut it down, Scott. Shut it down.
We're taking heavy fire. You never seen Casablanca?
Nope.
Dude, you gotta see Casablanca.
Never seen Citizen Kane. You know.
Scott's never seen Casablanca?
What the fuck is happening? This is like Bizarro World.
What's going on
took
with
all
the
of those
world?
movies and just threw them out. And
you threw those in the dumpster.
1960s to present, you know.
Yeah, you're like, this is for the dumpster fire to warm me at night. Fucking Casablanca bullshit. Okay.
Okay,
Next.
real quick. Can we check in real quick though with the audience?
Okay, yeah.
So Mindy has not seen your first pick either, Sandra.
Blue Velvet.
Velvet. And Wanda has not seen Idiocracy or the one I picked. It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
So we have some commonality here. And one thing we should mention, the audience, you guys will help us pick, because at the end of this, we're gonna pick one movie that each of us has to go back and watch.
We're gonna bully the other into a movie.
Right.
And
but the audience will put
week.
their votes in also.
Yeah, it's gonna be a group shaming.
Yeah, group shaming. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like pretend you have a piece of rotten fruit and it's like the Middle Ages and you're throwing it at us as we walk.
I was gonna say more like a stoning, like, you know, the stones, but yeah.
Oh, stoning. Okay, and I went more Quasimodo with it.
You did, yes.
Biblical's fine
I meant
too.
more witchery, I guess.
Yeah.
But.
And then we also have the Game of Thrones. Shame. I love that. Shame.
Yes.
Okay, my next one.
Number 4.
I dropped my mic. My next one. Should I talk really close into it?
Sing, Caleb.
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. I'm back. Is this so good? Can you guys hear me?
It's great.
Yep.
Okay. So my number 4 pick is shocking. No shaming now. Just kidding. That's the whole name of the game.
That's the whole point of the show.
Because of what I like. I like horror. I like Disney. And I've seen like every Disney, so I can't pick any of that. I also like action, and I especially like mafia movies. We don't really talk about that a whole lot, but organized crime, I love that. Like The Godfather. I live and die for The Godfather.
You're not gonna say
White Heat, everything. Like, I mean, I've seen it all. I have not seen Casino.
Oh.
It's not that shocking.
It's shocking to me.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like something.
If you had said Goodfellas, I'd have been like, "Oh my god," you know, like that.
Yeah, I've seen Goodfellas. Yeah,
but
no, I have not seen Casino. But that's, you know, it's a big deal, that movie, especially in the mafiosa thing.
No, it's a good movie. It's
I've never seen it.
Okay.
But I would say if you were going to miss a Scorsese, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
and I've seen so many of his movies too.
It's one of those ones you would want to watch, but yeah, I mean, I don't think you should shame yourself over not seeing that one. I'll be honest.
Spoiler
okay.
alert: they use fuck or some sort of derivative a lot.
I'm in. No, it's shocking. It's shocking to me. It's one of those things where it's like it's shocking and it's embarrassing for me because I'm like, I should have seen this movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there.
Thank you.
So
Thanks.
I mean, yeah.
Thanks. Shame.
I feel like you were gonna like looking for a lot more heat than that.
We'll get her in the next one.
I'm glad that you guys weren't mad about it. So I'm just gonna move on.
We're realistic, you know. It's okay.
This is a safe space.
This is safe,
right.
yeah.
So number 4 for me is I didn't really think about it, but after doing our very first live episode, the comfort films, my brother sent me his list of comfort films, and this was on it. And I was like, oh, I've never seen that before. So that's kind of why I'm bringing it up now, but also because I feel like I should have seen it. And that is, all right, Dazed and Confused.
Oh my God, really?
Okay.
Should have watched it for 420.
Yeah, never saw it.
Damn, I've seen that movie so many times I can't even count. and not even really wanting to. Like I've just seen it so many times.
Yeah, well,
It was like when I was a teenager, it kind of made the slumber party rounds a whole bunch of times.
Okay.
I've seen it so many times. I can't believe you haven't seen that movie.
I've only seen it, I would say twice max. So
Okay.
and I think it's a fun film, but again, I don't think you should flog yourself over it either.
Oh, I'm really not, but just the amount.
Neil, stop saying that. We're supposed to be shaming here.
It's it's like a pop culture reference.
Yeah,
now
it
with
is.
Matthew
It is.
McConaughey now, and so
Yeah.
kind of like if you haven't.
Highly quotable. Yeah.
It's true. It's a popular film, no question.
And you got love for the McConaughey, don't you? You got love for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's fantastic. Yeah. Shocked.
Fantastic might be a little high, but he's very.
Oh my God,
good.
I love him. Oh, it's fantastic.
I think he's great. I actually enjoy him quite a bit. Okay, my number 4.
Okay.
This is the one that might make some people shit.
All right.
Okay.
I have never seen Heathers.
Well,
What?
I haven't either.
No.
You guys have never seen Heathers?
No,
Never seen Heathers.
That's one I'm leaving off my list. That was one of my 10.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen it either, so.
Again, it's always been there, and it's just, I don't know, for some reason, just never creeps its way enough for me to hit play. You know what I mean? whenever you see it somewhere. So
Damn.
It's available a lot.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, it sort of seems to bounce all over the place. It's not like I haven't had opportunity. I've never decided to like, hey, I want to see Winona Ryder and Christian Slater,
Yeah.
That's another, like, from my day, that movie came out when I was younger, but that's another one that was like a massive slumber party movie.
Okay.
Like, and it's really fucked up dark comedy, which I love. I think you guys would love that movie. Highly quotable. Highly quotable. Christian Slater's in it. All-star cast.
Yeah, no, there's all that stuff, and I've been hearing all about it since it came out, not my whole life. So
In utero.
I'm a smidge older than that film, but
Smidge.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like the thing. You just never get around to it, and then I don't know. You just kind of. I figured, I saw Beetlejuice with Winona, and I saw True Romance with Christian. That's all. That's all I need of those two.
No, they're great.
What? No pump up the volume? No gleaming the cube?
Yes! I love those movies. I love both of those movies.
What's the one where he has the baboon heart? Or
The baboon heart?
Doesn't he have to get like a heart transplant or something? Or
it's George of the Jungle. I think you're thinking of George of the Jungle.
No, I thought there's something involving a monkey heart or a baboon heart with Christian Slater. No, that wasn't okay.
Was this like a fever dream?
Yeah, might have been a COVID dream.
He presented it to you. He's like,
what was that, Scott?
baboon heart.
No.
Temple of Doom.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, what do you got, Sandra? Number 3?
Number 3. is The Howling.
Oh my God. Okay.
I know. I like Dee Wallace a whole lot.
You like werewolf? Yeah.
I love werewolves. Never seen it.
Wow.
I know, and I am ashamed. I'm ashamed.
You know, I just watched that kind of recently when we did our
Dick Miller
tribute episode. I watched that. So,
well, Sandra, I would like to watch it with you.
Thank you.
You'll like it. I think that's a movie you'll really enjoy.
It's one of the. It's an icon. It's classic. It's classic.
Joe Dante, yeah, it's great.
I'm ashamed. I'm thoroughly ashamed.
It's got plenty of cheese and plenty of, werewolf and special effects. So yeah, no, it's a fun film.
I'm probably gonna love it. I'm probably gonna be like, "Where's this been my whole life?"
I know you're gonna be like banging your head in the wall. What was I doing?
Rethinking my life choices.
That's right.
Instead, I was watching Godfather for the 50th fucking time, and I should have been watching The Howling.
or whatever, Idiocracy or Heathers or something. But anyway, it's a great film.
Not
great
Casino,
film. Oh, we should shame her a little bit. Shame.
Oh yeah, shame. You piece of shit. What the hell's wrong with you?
Shan.
Hey, just so you guys know, our good buddy Vinny, by the way. So hello, Vinny. Thanks for tuning in.
Wow.
We miss you. We miss you, Vinny. Hopefully you'll be back on soon. All right, Caleb, what do you got? Number 3?
All right. Number 3. This is my next 3 are really, really, really big.
Really shocking?
Yeah. Well, to me.
Okay, I'm prepared to have my
Give
mind
us the
blown.
meat.
Right.
Wait, let me get. Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm propped
Number
up.
3
Neil, hold my hand.
on my
Hold my
list is
Okay.
I have never seen 1960 Psycho.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Neil, I'm glad you were holding my hand for that.
That was a hard one.
I feel nauseous.
Kayla, my goodness.
So
where's my smelling salts? Oh my God,
I'm speechless.
Caleb. Do you like Hitchcock?
Yeah.
Do you like movies?
I do. I just
See, I'm being mean on purpose. We already told each other we're gonna be mean. We're being mean on purpose.
You can't hurt me.
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
Shame.
It's just kind of one of
Shame.
those things. Like Hitchcock movies don't really pop up a lot on, from what I've seen anyway. Like kind of have to like.
Turner Classic Movies does a whole month of it.
Don't have it. So.
Oh, okay. Well, they have for
doesn't pop up on anything. So.
They have since I was a kid. They always do it for Hitchcock's birthday month. They show all his films. I'm a huge Hitchcock fan. I am shocked. And it's a classic. It's Psycho.
I shook you.
Caleb, I'm upset. I feel personally responsible.
It gets worse.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
if I can take anymore.
Free.
Wow.
I don't know, man. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, Psycho is just like that's like a prerequisite. Like you shouldn't. It's like Caleb. It's like you have to get a license to drive a car. You should have to watch Psycho before you can watch any other movie.
To watch movies.
Yeah, it's like that's your. You gotta watch Psycho.
You gotta watch Psycho. It's genius. And it's inspired by one of my favorite serial killers, Ed Gein.
Okay.
So it's like I've talked about Ed Gein a lot.
You have we
don't need to go there anymore.
Like to a scary point.
You always say he's your favorite, so
yeah,
I guess you're kind of allowed.
He's my favorite.
You're my favorite.
Okay. I'm really upset.
Someone just chimed in. Someone chimed in on the comments named Scott Searby. Jesus, Caleb, they said.
Who's that Scott guy? I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably rude.
Probably some neckbeard.
Throwing the shame. Neckbeard.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. My number 3 is an 80s classic. I think it even won Best Picture that year, if I remember. Platoon. I've never seen Platoon.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I've seen like Casualties of War and what's the Stanley Kubrick one? Full Metal Jacket. Thank you. And
Apocalypse
Jacob's
Now.
Ladder and all the other ones, but for some reason Platoon just never got me. Never saw it.
It's a heavy fucking movie.
It is. That's probably part of the reason. Again, I've seen all the bits and the this is and the that's of it. You know what I mean? But but I just I never just never got around to it.
I am really surprised considering how much 80s films you've seen that you haven't seen that one.
Yeah,
that's like what shocks me. Yeah,
it's what's shocking. Yeah,
and it is like it's held up as a standard of like war movies. So shock. I'm shocked.
It is. There's no question. So, but I think also by the time I didn't watch it, I got tired of Oliver Stone at the same time. You know, kind of in his.
It's a lot. He's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. That's all.
It's worth watching, but I mean, like me personally, I would always pick like Saving Private Ryan over Platoon. So
yeah, and I picked 1917 over all of them.
I haven't seen 1917 yet. Should I add that?
Fantastic.
That doesn't count. No, it's too early. You can't pause it for that.
But it's fantastic. So my next movie is it's a personal insult.
To whom?
To you, to Neil. It's a personal insult.
Uh-oh.
And I've been like really quiet about it.
Okay. Is it going to be Heat?
I've never seen Heat.
Oh no!
It's Heat, your favorite movie of all time. The movie that you like talk about like it's your fucking religion.
Oh my god!
And I'm always just like, whenever you like talk about it, I'm just like, oh, I got to take a call real quick, or like I'm just like, yeah.
Oh my god!
And again, I love crime movies. I love mafia movies. I love organized anything with a heist or they're stealing or I love it, and I've never seen it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you'll love it. I think you'll really like it. I mean, it's a very well made movie. Obviously, very well acted.
Yeah, it's got a couple of big names in it.
Yeah. I mean, it made Neil cry practically.
He said it makes him cry every time.
No, well, the first time at the very end was
depends how drunk you are.
Was the tears of it was like a happiness and overwhelming at the same time. It really overwhelmed me. It overwhelmed me is what it was.
You were
it was like your perfect. It was your perfect movie. You finally saw something perfect, and it was just like, your body just went like.
Yeah. And you just assumed because you love it, it's so perfect that like everybody you're talking to about had seen it, not this girl.
Well, not necessarily, but when someone tells you after like the 10th time you talk about it that they haven't said they haven't seen it, you kind of assume that they had seen it.
But it's because I was ashamed.
Well, but the first time I said something, you could have gone, "Oh, I haven't seen that. I have to see that still."
No, because in my head, I knew I should have seen it. See, that's the whole point of this conversation. Is like because I didn't want to say.
So instead of like the second screening of Greasy Strangler, we could have watched Heat or something instead.
No.
Instead of watching the Greasy Strangler for the 12th time. I mean, they're basically the same movie, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was my personal insult.
All right. Well, we're gonna watch that, and I guess, and then The Howling after.
Well, hold on, we're not through the list.
We're not done yet. Okay, you're right. We're not done. All right. I guess it leaves Caleb.
Is it me now? God.
Yeah. I don't think you can shock me more than Psycho, but try.
Yeah, after your last reaction, I'm kind of afraid. So.
I'm afraid too.
All right. So my next two picks, just to warn everybody. Like, I may have seen these movies, but I have no recollection of them whatsoever. So I'm going with I've never seen them. So number 2 is Steven Spielberg's Jaws.
Bye, everybody.
What happened? I blacked out. What happened?
Bye. I'm leaving. I'm jumping into my fucking huff and I'm leaving in it.
We didn't know this was gonna be this shocking. We figured, there might be something on there.
I'm here to shock.
This is like a Maury Povich moment where you find out the DNA results like Holy shit.
So I know it's been on. I know I've seen bits and pieces.
You've seen parts, yeah.
You know, I know how it ends, but I don't think I've ever sat down and just watched that movie. You know how it unfolds, and I know it's one of your favorite movies.
Sandra,
probably.
yeah.
I think the first time I met you,
we talked about Jaws because I talked about how I actually like the movie more than the book.
Right.
You were wearing a Jaws
it's
shirt,
one of those things where you don't want to tell people that, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, I've never seen Jaws before.
I mean, that's like one of those, I've seen it again so many times. Ever since I was a little kid. Neil and I, like not that long ago, we were talking about all the sequels and we were like reminiscing about all the Jaws movies. And like I've seen it at a winery like summer before last. I went and watched it like up on a projection. They had a big Jaws night. It was super fun. It's oh my God.
Yeah. And I know I've seen other ones the whole way through. Like,
yeah.
Was it the second one where it has a baby or something? Which one was that?
Well, do we want to spoil?
Anyway, I've seen other ones, you know, where
the third one
they trap it inside of a big pen or something.
That's his third one, I think.
The third one? Okay. The 3D one?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the second one's 3D.
No, the third one.
No, the one with what's his name, Bill in it. Paxton Pullman. One of the Bills is in it.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid
was in 3D, right?
He's basically the same fucking thing.
That was the third one.
Part 3.
Yeah, and then part 4 was the one that I also really, really liked as a kid because that's the one where it's mom and
Yeah, The Revenge, part 4. This time it's personal.
I refuse to like say anything bad about that movie because God bless that woman. But
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a crazy.
We got to watch that.
Well, hey, that's my number 2. Wait till I get to number 1.
I don't know if I can handle it.
I know. I'm gonna get my defibrillator ready.
Yeah, I think you should. Can you rush over here and defib me after you defib yourself?
Yeah, if you let me in.
Yeah.
I can't let you in.
I have a feeling a few people might actually die, but
no, that's okay. I appreciate your shame. I see your shame.
I have none. I really don't care.
The shame in me recognizes the shame in you.
Whether or not I've seen a movie or not.
That's the whole point. So both Enoch, Caleb, your brother Enoch is on, and Mindy said that the movie I was talking about with the heart thing with Christian Slater is called Untamed Heart.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So there is a film that has something to do with.
It's real.
With the I don't know, was it a baboon heart? I don't remember. I remember something about like a monkey heart. I don't.
Is it a
why.
comedy?
No, I don't think so.
And then he like eats bananas all the time.
I think it's like a romantic, late 80s-ish kind of thing.
The monkey's wife comes for him. Like, you have my husband's heart.
Yeah, it's like Body Parts. Remember Body Parts?
Body Parts, exactly.
But he starts,
but meets Congo.
Trees. Yeah, kind of something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, I like the movie we just made.
I don't know. You remember it enough.
Okay, my number 2. Okay, this one's a little embarrassing. This is when I'm finally kind of embarrassed. Where it's like you know so much about a movie, you know, over time, and you never get around to it. But anyway, okay. I have never seen This Is Spinal Tap.
I haven't either.
No?
Not all the way through. Not all the way through. No.
What?
No, I've seen parts, and I definitely know about scenes, and I love Christopher Guest, and I love Michael McKean, and
those are my views.
And Rob Reiner.
Those are my views.
I love everyone. I know about it. I've never actually sat down like Caleb and watched it.
Yeah.
And I even own it. I actually own the movie.
You own it.
I bought it.
I can't believe you go that far.
Yeah, no, I bought it like 2 years ago. I still haven't sat down and watched it yet.
You own it.
I own it.
You own it.
I know.
Oh my God, Christopher Guest's movies are my favorite comedies. This is utterly shocking.
Thank you. I finally shocked you.
Like, I almost feel
I've been shocked this whole time.
Just from all the. But yeah, no, I've never actually sat down and watched that movie.
These earbuds hurt me. I have to switch them every once in a while. They don't fit in my deformed ears.
Oh, I hear you.
I forgot to
know.
put mine in, so
Living dangerously. Yeah, wow, that's pretty
So
shocking.
bring it on. Go ahead.
No,
Throw the stones.
I am throwing them. I am throwing them because
Okay.
I'm just, mine is more like I'm confused. Like I'm like, because it feels so wrong.
Yeah, I know. It's bizarre. That's just, I'm ashamed. I really am ashamed of that one. So that's the one I don't know. I had no good excuse for that one other than just I keep
Just
going
hasn't
back and
happened.
watching, Creep Show and Day of the Dead and Fright Night and everything else over and over instead of that one.
I understand.
So,
I mean, we all
and
kind of
Greasy
do.
Strangler.
Yeah, we all
But
kind of do.
we do.
So now I have my number one.
Number one.
And
Drum roll.
this is another one, kind of like how you said, Neil, like you feel like you've seen it because like you know so much about it. But I've never seen Videodrome.
Ah.
me either.
Well, that might not mean anything to you, Caleb, but it is one of the like horror classics.
Yeah, Cronenberg classic.
Yeah, and people who love Cronenberg, they like die for him.
It's true.
And
I
have said that to people before they've never seen Videodrome, and I felt their wrath, and so then I just quickly retreated under a rock and just never talked about Videodrome again.
The thing is about a Cronenberg film, though, I feel like those are a little kind of like a David Lynch. They're a little next level.
But that's the stuff. But I like that stuff.
I know you do, but what I'm saying is, like, if you had said, I've never seen, Poltergeist. You know what I mean? That's more of like a mainstream horror type thing versus like the Cronenbergs and that kind of thing are a little more.
I was completely shamed into Cronenberg to begin with many years ago. I didn't really know about him. I didn't know, and I got so much hate all the time that I slowly started like watching his canon, and I was like, okay, and then like I haven't finished, and I know, and like it's so like it's a very me movie, like everything that it's like about, like it's like really like I should have seen this movie, like it's totally like my thing.
Right. Oh no, and again, you'll love it. It'll probably because but you got Blondie, in it. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's James Woods. It's a great film. There's no question.
Oh, James Woods though. Ooh, we don't like him. We don't like he's a trash bag, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but, I know. But still, good film. It's it's like I said, I can't feel like I can't throw a rock at you full velocity like I was hoping to, but
I feel it though. Like I feel it from people who are gonna find this video later.
But later on, well, you'll have watched it by then. We'll do a follow-up video, anyway. So
well, I'm not gonna watch all of these. There's no way.
Oh, that's right. We have to make you watch one. Okay.
I don't think that'll be the one.
Yeah, we'll see. All right,
Caleb.
Thank you for bearing your soul,
right,
Sandra.
So Neil saved his rocks, and he'll throw them at me instead. No. Okay, so this is not my last movie. I've seen many clips of it.
Many clips.
Many clips of it.
So many clips.
Many clips of it. Quote it. But
you quote it? You haven't seen it?
Yeah. Well, that's when you see clips, it's a very quotable movie. Anyway, never have I ever sat down and watched The Shining.
Wow.
I've read the book twice, I think.
I'm very proud of you for that.
But I've never watched the movie.
Damn.
Wow. So out there, Emma and Wanda are flipping their lids. Well. Their lids are completely flipped the fuck off.
I just peed myself.
Wow, I feel really complicated about that answer. I'm feeling a lot of things right now. First of all, I know you're a Stephen King fan, and the
Huge
Stephen
Stephen King fan.
yeah, like we love him. We all three love him. But like you and I read books, unlike Neil, so we read the books, and I
love him for his looks. You love him for his mind. So
I love him for all the above. And like I take a little bit of an unpopular opinion on The Shining too. Oh, well, Kelly also loves that movie as well, but because I'm not the hugest Kubrick fan, and I don't really like some of the changes he made to a lot of books that I love. And like it's one of those things, like I know a lot of people were treated really horribly on movie sets. Shelley Duvall was like tortured on that fucking movie. Like I'm more shocked by Jaws and Psycho, but I'm like but you have to see The Shining. You have to.
I've gone 46 years so far without, so.
Oh, I don't know though. I don't know if you can handle the amount of vitriol that's about to be spewed at you by the internet.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, it's coming.
wow.
Neil, thoughts?
Boy, it's like on one hand, it's kind of like you haven't seen Casablanca or what was the other one? Psycho, Jaws. So I guess it's not surprising at the same time because those are all classic films. The Shining falls in that same line of it's a hugely classic kind of you have to watch kind of film, I think. And so I don't know. I'm surprised.
I'm very shocked.
I'm
very shocked.
I'm bewildered.
I'm here to expose myself.
You should feel fairly exposed. That's what it really should have been called. Oh, you know what I thought of too? One of the things that inspired this is because Caleb had never seen Tootsie, and we watched Tootsie. Yeah, so that was kind of inspired this because that's like one of Neil's favorite. I mean, that is one of my favorites.
I love Tootsie. Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, like you listen to like the fucking soundtrack on the regular, like that's how
I do.
You love
yeah,
it. Yeah,
I do. Yep.
And nobody listens to that fucking soundtrack anymore.
That might be true. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for mine?
No, but go for it.
No? Okay. My number one of all time is a little known film from the early 90s called Schindler's List. So I have never gotten around to Schindler's List.
I feel like we've even talked about Schindler's List.
Well,
I feel like we've talked about it and you pretended you'd seen it.
You see parts. We've never actually had a conversation about, remember that part where this happened?
No, that's true, because people don't really talk about Schindler's List that way.
Right.
That'd be weird.
Remember that funny part? No, it was during the Spooky Summer Party filming. It came up when we were talking about like sad movies or something, I think is what it was.
Yeah, and like because it's like it's not a movie you just like fucking put on.
Right.
Like, I feel like watching Schindler's List right now. Like
exactly. So it's one, well, part of it, honestly, I had a little Steven Spielberg revolt, I think, around that time or somewhere in there where I was kind of like, I thought I was a little more like arty in my life at that point when it came to the movies I was watching. Caleb probably remembers this, so I was more into like Robert Altman.
Yeah.
Kind of watching films, and then Spielberg before that, he was always still more that
Amblin.
Movie.
Yeah.
The Amblin guy, exactly. So
he was and I mean, I don't want to say he was like Michael Bay, but like, kind of like, oh yeah, it's going to be a blockbuster. It's going to be a lot of things. Right. And yeah.
So, and then he started doing, I mean, granted, he had like Color Purple way before that, but anyway, that was my part of my mindset. And then
I've never seen The Color Purple.
Read the book first. Read the book first.
Anyway, and then the content, of course, of Schindler's List is, is not fun content you want to have to revisit.
No.
And I never felt like I had to be reminded of necessarily what was going on that time. I realized it's a story about a guy and what he was doing but anyway, so yeah, I just kind of like, I'll regale and
You
the happiness.
I saw it. It was a field trip, junior or senior year. I can't remember what year, but I mean, I kind of wonder if I would have seen it had I not been forced to go.
Yeah, I watched it in school too.
I mean, we actually went to the theater. Like, I was still in school when it came out. So they actually rented out, I think it was UA 6. And yeah. So
you
I
watched
went and
that
saw it in a theater at school. I doubt I would have otherwise.
Yeah. Oh God. I mean, it's like I can't even tell you, oh, go watch it. Like, I mean, like
I know. That's one that
I mean, you should, and you should be shamed.
Shame on me. I know.
But I can't, like, in good conscience be like, especially right now with everything that's going on in the world, be like, go watch it. I mean, if you were like a really ignorant person, I'd be like, fucking get your life together and watch it. But but you're not. So am I morally obligated to tell you to watch Schindler's List?
I don't know.
I don't know if there's enough alcohol in the world to get through that movie at this point in your life.
Yeah, whatever. I know it's a tough one. So someday I'll get to it, but someday.
I'm definitely not going to watch it with you when you watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can walk that road alone. Sorry. No.
I'll have to sow my oats by myself.
It's long too.
Yeah.
Like,
I do remember that.
Well, I don't know. That's okay. I mean, so's Casino for that matter.
Well, yeah, but it's long watching horrifying content, like of sad, upsetting shit.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
So, Lord of the Rings.
I haven't seen any of those. All three of them I haven't seen.
Oh God, that's right. Oh, Neil. Oh, shame.
No shame on that. I love
Peter
Jackson.
Shame.
Should we do it real quick, like what we didn't, that we whittled away from?
Yeah, but real quick though, just let me fill you in on what people are saying. I know Caleb, you're watching, but Sandra does not can't see it. I don't think.
I cannot see. No.
So Caleb, it looks like Laura is agreeing that don't worry about watching or missing The Shining.
Oh, thank you, Laura.
So she's on your side. Wanda, on the other hand, flipped her lid.
Yep, flip it.
Well,
flipped right over.
That for...
I know exactly. Mindy says Colt has even done Videodrome. What the heck, Sandra?
What's my excuse? The fuck's wrong with me?
Right. Wanda has not seen Schindler's List either. So
there you go. You got a Schindler's List buddy.
Or she also has not seen Spinal Tap.
Oh, okay.
That's really shocking, Wanda.
Yeah, that's what she said. That she loves rock and roll, just never got around to it. So
yes, that is very shocking.
She and I have some watching to do together. It sounds like.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Wanda? He owns it. So after the quarantine is over, you can watch it with him.
Can you stick it in the mail and send it to me?
Yeah. It's like Netflix, like how it used to be, where they sent you a disc.
Right. Oh, the old days.
God damn.
Okay, so do you want to? Should we pick one first, and then we'll go back to watch, and then we'll go back and do our, our whatever you want to call it, follow up or our runners up.
Yeah.
Whoa. Scott just said that he's never seen The Crow.
He's never seen what?
The Crow.
The Crow.
Yes, I take full responsibility for that. Because I was so excited for the Shudder episode to air, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna cry when I talk about The Crow because I love that movie and I love Brandon Lee and like, and then he was like, I don't know, he just wasn't like reacting, and I was like, well, you've seen The Crow. And he was like, no, I haven't. And I was just like, I take full responsibility. That's my fault. That's my bad. Because I just figured like, he's like a gamer dude and comic book guy. And so it's like, well, of course he's seen it. I just assumed, and it came out in 94. It was like so long ago. So that's his one. That's his shame.
But you guys were like 10 years old when it came out.
I know.
Yeah.
So
That was
9 years old.
news
Eight.
when Brandon Lee died.
Yeah.
7.
We were in our 20s,
6,
thank you.
5. Just counting down.
Or 19. Anyway,
I
maybe
was
19.
60 years old in 1994. Yeah. All that
I
butter
watched that
preserves
movie
you.
back when they had to crank the movie machine by hand.
When Christian
Anyway.
Slater's baboon monkey heart had to crank
That's
film
right.
by hand.
Darn right. Untamed Heart. You gotta watch that now or see what it's about because I don't remember why.
I hope it's on
I don't
YouTube
even
for
remember
free.
that movie.
Oh yeah.
I know, and I was like a little Christian Slater stan as a child, and I'm not.
Who was the female lead? Was it Marissa Tomei?
It was probably Marissa Tomei or what's her fucking name, Samantha Mathis.
Mathis.
Because they were in every
Samantha
movie.
Mathis. She was in what was the one Broken Arrow with him?
She was in
Untamed
Broken Arrow,
Heart
and
was
she was in
Christian
Pump Up the
Slater
Volume.
and
Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
Marissa
Rosie,
Tomei.
Rosie Perez was also in it.
Love Rosie
Okay.
Perez. Huh.
Yeah. I love when she yells at people in her in her way.
She's a good actress.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So Sandra, why don't you recap the 5 again, and then hopefully they can try and chime in on which one they want you to watch, and then we'll
Sure. Blue Velvet, The
decide.
Howling, Videodrome, Casino, Heat.
I would say Heat, but that's just me. So I really think you would enjoy that. Heat or the Howling. The H
The
ones.
H's. The H ones. Yes,
Yes,
Neil?
Neil? Did you freeze?
I'm calling Neil right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh, let's all call him.
Let's all call him. Hi, can you hear me? You're frozen on my phone, too. Neil, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you.
Can you guys hear Neil?
Hello?
Yes. We have you.
You got me?
Yeah.
So what happened this time?
Well, okay, so mine's kind of split. I mean, I've gotten some for Heat, some for The Howling, and some for Videodrome.
And that would be one of
live?
each.
Yeah, we're still live.
Oh, okay. You're just having me on a different phone?
Yeah, I just FaceTimed you.
Oh, you're so clever.
I am. So, I think, I mean, I don't know. Which one should I watch?
What were they again? Heat, Howling, and
Videodrome.
Videodrome?
Caleb says Heat. Audience says all those.
Holy poop. I mean,
Pick Heat.
I want to watch Heat with you, so
Okay.
we should hold that out.
Okay.
Howling.
I say Videodrome.
Okay, I might have to flip a coin.
Not Videodrome?
I don't know. I can't watch Heat without you, apparently, so that's out.
Well, you could. I'm just saying, if
Yeah.
you really wanted to, but you asked me, so I'm saying.
Okay.
I
All
would
right,
pick Videodrome
Scott,
to get that one off
would
your
you
list.
flip a
That's
coin
me.
for us?
I
Yeah,
will flip
Scott's
a
gonna
coin
flip a
for you.
coin.
Heads
Okay,
is
so
what, tails is what.
Heads is Heat, tails is Videodrome.
All right.
Yep.
We have heads.
Heads.
All right.
So what was it?
Heat.
Oh no, but I'm not supposed to watch that without
Howling.
him.
Sorry,
It's
Howling.
Okay, I'm watching The Howling. I'm watching The Howling first. Okay,
Okay.
now we got to weigh in on Caleb.
Okay.
People in the comments, I'm really torn between Psycho and Jaws.
Wanda says Psycho.
Wanda says Psycho. Love you, girl.
Mine was
I'd take Psycho. I'd
Idiocracy,
say that one.
Dazed and Confused,
Idiocracy, Dazed and Confused.
Psycho, Jaws,
Nah, that.
Shining.
I mean, when you, God,
See, I have a feeling I won't like The Shining because,
Should I change my phone?
I don't
Fan
think
of
you're
the
gonna
books.
like it either.
you know,
Okay.
No,
You don't think he's gonna like Psycho?
no, I think he's gonna have a lot of issues with The Shining.
Oh,
Yeah, as a huge fan of the book and of Stephen King and stuff. So, I mean, I really want to watch Jaws with Caleb because that movie means like so much to me.
oh, I see. I can't watch Heat with you, but you can watch Jaws with Caleb.
Well, no, I'm saying that could be a reason to like postpone it.
Okay.
So is it Psycho? Are we saying Psycho to start?
I'd say Psycho.
Okay, I think we're gonna say Psycho to start.
Okay.
And then what about Neil? What do you guys
Neil
think for
was
Neil?
Schindler's.
So you can hear me. You can read them off to them.
Yeah, say it. They can hear you.
Oh, okay. It's a Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life.
Heathers.
Heathers.
Platoon.
Platoon.
Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List. I'm kind of leaning towards Spinal Tap or Heathers.
I was thinking Spinal Tap.
Spinal
What
Tap.
does Caleb say?
Spinal Tap. Anybody in the audience have anything to say?
I say Heathers.
Scott says Heathers for what it's worth. But Scott, you love Spinal Tap. Yeah, but you're saying Heathers.
I love both, but I can't believe he hasn't seen Heathers.
Yeah. Ew, God, I'm getting a weird echo.
So that's me. I was trying to log back in.
And now you're connected.
I hung up on him.
But I'm here.
Yeah, you're here, so I hung up on you. Welcome back.
Hello.
Spinal Tap. I'm thinking Spinal Tap.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was picked. All right.
Spinal Tap, Psycho, and The Howling. And The
Okay.
Crow for Scott.
The Crow for Scott.
Wow, this was fun, you guys. I kind of like
We should have gotten
sharing
Scott's
this.
list too.
Scott's going to have a really long list because he didn't grow up like a massive movie watcher.
So
Okay.
I think one of my things was like growing up, I did not have television and VCR, so I did not see a lot of movies that like we only went to the theater,
right,
or to friends' houses. So, and I know that's not an excuse for everything because obviously I moved out on my own.
Yeah. As you said, you're 46 now. So you got some catching up to do. But no, I didn't have I had 4 channels growing up, but I rented a lot of movies.
Right.
So, but yeah, I know that's it took me a long time to catch up on my canon unless it was shown on one of the 4 channels or I rented it. Yeah. And it was back in the day, when you went to rent something, you were lucky if there was 2 copies of it. If it was a big movie, it might have 10, but and sometimes you just had to wait a really long time. If it wasn't there, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh
This
my
was
God,
fun.
you guys. This was cathartic. Big word.
I was happy you guys didn't pick Schindler's List. Thank you.
No, I can't do that to you right now. Maybe once the Cheeto isn't in office anymore and we're not in a pandemic, maybe then.
All right.
You should watch it
look
with
forward.
your children and make it an educational fucking moment or something.
Okay. Well, yeah. We'll see what happens. But I look forward to talking about Heat with you, Sandra.
I know, but we're not watching that yet.
No, I know. I said watching it with you.
Yeah, because I'm gonna reach out with a little jar and I'm gonna catch your tears while you cry watching Heat. I'll drink them later.
Okay.
Drink your delicious salty tears like Cartman.
All right.
Exactly.
So what wasn't on? What didn't make your list?
Oh, well, see, that was a little bit harder because what I really came down to was ones I was ashamed of. Because there's plenty of things that I don't have any interest in seeing.
Right.
Like I said, the Police Academy movies. Never seen that, and never seen Beverly Hills Cop, which you guys talk about. Yeah.
You should see Beverly Hills Cop, man.
Yeah.
Should I?
Yeah.
I have no motivation to go out and watch it though. These
What do you have
movies that
against
I'm
Eddie Murphy?
motivated. Nothing. I've seen plenty of other films of his.
All right.
Yeah, Coming to America.
Good film. Yeah.
It is a good film.
Love
Yeah.
it.
What was
One
some
of
of your
my-
guys's?
I have not seen one of my follow-ups of Donnie Darko. Never seen Donnie Darko.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely. I have a little bit of an unpopular opinion. I don't love that movie as much as a lot of people do, but I still think you should see it.
Okay. Yeah, no good reason not to. I just never got a chance. What about you, Caleb?
Okay, so what I wrote down was Heathers, Do the Right Thing.
Oh, yeah, I seen Do the Right Thing. I watched that in school too.
No. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which I think I told
What?
you guys before. The Omen.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, you haven't seen The Omen?
None of the Conjuring movies or those thereafter.
Are those thereafter?
Wow, that's a lot of movies.
Or American Werewolf. Those
Oh my
are all
God,
the ones I wrote.
Those are some of my favorite horror movies you named there. Huh.
Caleb never saw
Huh.
American Werewolf in London?
Nope.
That's one of my
Wow.
favorites. That's one of my
That's a big one.
biggies. And The Omen too. I love that movie. Have you seen many like Hitchcock movies at all though, Caleb, since you haven't seen Psycho?
I've seen quite a few of them.
Okay. Cuz I mean, I love Hitchcock so much. I'd love to watch.
I mean,
more
I wouldn't
Hitchcock
say that
films
I've
with you.
seen everything, but I've seen a fair amount, like his movies, you know.
Yeah. That's good.
So, yeah.
That's good.
It's not like it's not like I was avoiding. Let's put it that way. It
Right.
never happened.
Never happened. But Color Purple, read the book. Great movie, but read the book first. It's Alice Walker.
All right.
I mean, come on. Yeah. Did we do it? I think we made it through our shame. We survived.
We survived. I'm looking at the comments real quick. Yeah, Wanda loves Donnie Darko. Heathers. Mindy said Heathers. I'll get to it, Mindy. I'll get to Heathers. I promise.
Can we like screen Heathers sometime? That would be fun. like, for
you
a
mean
cult
amongst
show?
us, or
You know, like a cult film series outing.
The rights are in limbo. We've looked for it.
Oh yeah,
before.
because they made it into like a fucking Broadway musical, and there's like a TV show, and yeah, there's a
I was
lot
trying
going
to remember,
on.
Caleb. Did we do it, or we tried to do it? We couldn't get the rights, or something.
We tried to do it and we just never found.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll have to watch it amongst ourselves then. Guerrilla screenings, yeah.
Yeah.
Just ambush.
Ambush. Do it somewhere. Boom.
Or we just watch it together.
Yeah, that's that. Yes, exactly.
You know.
All
right,
This was
so
this is
then-
exciting, you guys.
I know. So we're going to come back next week with our book reports. Is that correct?
We're gonna report back on our movies and say how we felt.
Okay.
Share our feelings.
Give
Our
our feelings about
opinions.
our films. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
we'll share the films that we are glad we haven't seen. Like, we're glad we haven't seen them.
Yeah. Oh, so that could be like either we
Screw
haven't
that
seen
movie. I don't want to watch that movie.
either that or unpopular opinions, because I've named a few, and I love those because I'm a little bit of a troll sometimes. I'm a little bit of a pot stir sometimes, and I just like when I'm like sit back and be like, I don't like that movie.
So you're saying this the movie that everyone else loves that you don't?
Right.
Okay.
Want to do that sometime.
Okay.
I just want to throw a grenade into the room and watch the world burn. Yeah.
Just watch it. Boom.
So basically, Star Wars for Neil.
I don't hate those films though. Maybe the new ones or something, which I haven't seen, so I can't even hate those. But
Then that's out. Then that's okay.
yeah. All right. So, are you guys ready to say goodbye?
I'm ready to say goodbye.
All right.
That was abrupt.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.